It was our latest GF social a week last Saturday. My monthly ego boost, as my girlfriend calls it. It's nice to spend half the night having people tell us how much they love what we do at GF and how it's helped them transform their lives and bodies. And I normally get some great ideas for these blogs from the conversations we have on the nights out. The copious amount of alcohol helps loosen tongues a little. I've got some cracking stuff coming up this weekend from conversations with Matt and birthday boy Brian. But I'm going to start with the conversation I had with Rick. Rick is an old friend of Matt's who started at the Buxton Arc when we first opened, and now uses both clubs as he's living in Leek, working in Buxton and seeing Emily, one of the Mac Ninjas. I was sat next to Rick at the start of the night, and it turns out Rick is a SMED Head. No, that wasn't a typo for the infamous 90s insult popularised by Lister in Red Dwarf. Rick works as a manufacturing engineering manager. And I, obviously, have a degree in manufacturing engineering and operations management from the University of Nottingham, which is useful working in fitness. My dad has a degree in physics and is a farmer. Anyway, Rick was explaining the parallels and some of the stuff we talk about in these emails and what he does. How he designs and develops processes that work smarter, not harder. SMED stands for Single Minute Exchange of Dye. Without going into too much geeky detail, it describes a process of changing a system over which used to take 3 days and has now been refined to under 10 minutes. Single minutes. And he likened it to how people can make their lives, and the things they need to do to be healthy, much more efficient. Simple things like the layout of the kitchen, creating a natural flow from raw materials, food, through processing, cooking, etc., to packaging, plate, Tupperware, etc., and waste disposal, bin, dishwasher, etc. Or structuring your week with efficiency in mind, planning a set time to do an online food shop, planning the order around the rest of the week's activities, batch cooking, etc. So, imagine, like Rick, you are a SMED Head. Look at your life as though it were a manufacturing process. How could you tweak it and refine it to make it more efficient? To get more out of the time you have rather than adding a list of things you need to do into your already busy lives. Much love, John, smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast, Hall, and Matt, I'm so gorgeous, there's a 6-month waiting list for birds to suddenly appear every time I am near. Nicholson. P.S. Tomorrow we're going to talk about Brian and how we've got in his head.